much for joining us today, Mr. Levis. I just want to start off by asking you about your background, your upbringing.
Okay.
What brought you here? Yeah.
Well, far in the past, I was a Navy brat, so I was actually born on the East Coast. Eventually came to Sacramento against my will. So we lived in Washington and Michigan. About 6th grade, came to Sacramento and haven't left. So I went to Cameron Ranch Elementary School and then went to Arcade and graduated from El Camino. So that's my my San Juan time. After that period of time, I was gonna go to a private school and go off and do like youth ministry or something like that, and that did not work out. So I went and did a semester at American River College and then joined the Navy for 2 years.
And what drew you to San Juan High School?
So my journey with San Juan High School actually started many moons ago, about 11, 12 years ago. I was at Encina. I was doing some quasi-administrative work and working with the leadership team there. And they said, hey, do you want to do like a whole different school? Do you want to create a school? I said, I would love to create a school. And so I came and was a part of the design team for what was then New San Juan High School. And spent 3 years just designing what we'd want our perfect school to be, how to infuse career technical education with A through G requirements, and the idea is to have all students be prepared for both high school and college, and then also a career aspect.
Right.
Similarly, they started kind of revamping Encina, and so I went and joined Encina for the next 6 years, and then really got into administration pretty deep, and my journey came back to San Juan. So I heard there was an opening here, and I was excited about what opportunities could be here at San Juan to be able to kind of reignite, I think, the fire that can be a part of this school.
Yeah, that's an amazing story. Yeah. And what hopes do you have for the future of San Juan, the school year?
So I think a lot of my hopes stem from what the history of the school is. I was looking at one of the yearbooks, and they had like a newspaper article, and it was, I want to say it's like 1960 something, and it talked about it being upwards of like 2,000 kids. Now, I don't think we'll ever get that high. You have reduced enrollment across the state and across Sacramento, and but my hope is that when families go and enroll their children, that people will say, hey, you want to go to San Juan High School? It's a really great opportunity. You can be able to explore all these different career pathways. You can also get a rigorous education. It's a safe school to be at. And that's really my future hope for San Juan, because I know the reality is that's what it is. Like, it really is that. But then how do we get out to the public what our community truly is? Yeah,
so many people don't realize what San Juan has to offer, really, yeah. I agree. Okay, here's an interesting one. If you had to describe an effective school principal in just 3 words, what would they be?
I think the biggest thing, I could probably do it in 2 words: be present.
Be present.
So my goal is to be out and about as much as humanly possible. I was walking by a young lady yesterday, and she looked at me and said, "You're everywhere." And I said, "Yep, I sure am." That's my goal. Like, I want to be out. I want to be in classrooms. I want to be able to be out in the hallways and let students know that I'm accessible, and that we have a plan in place, that we want to be able to move forward, that we're an open community, and be able to provide that safe environment.
And to finish up with the interview, I have a fun question for you. It's,
okay.
What's your spirit animal?
Oh, my spirit animal. So, I don't know, this is going to be a little bit corny, I think. I am super passionate about Pegasuses, of all things. Like, even though I was like a little kid, I know that maybe sounds silly, but the idea of being able to have that freedom. Horses are such strong, majestic animals, but to be able to really fly, and they're not really real, but to be able to kind of make your own future, to be able to design what your aspirations are, I kind of like gel with that a little bit.
Yeah, thank you so much for
of course
taking time out of your day to interview.
Awesome. Thank you, Zubin.
Thank you so much.
All right.